Porzingis at center. And it's Avdia in at the small forward. And for the Pacers, they've got Halliburton. Smith is out there with Hield. Then it's Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Hield can't hit. Now the Wizards with it. Avdia, the pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
Halliburton, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Bradley Beal picks one up. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Now, here is Morris. Kuzma outside. Pass to Beal. Back to Kuzma. And the rejection by Smith. Hield finds Halliburton. Jacks up a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Halliburton's got 5.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
Morris against Halliburton. Out to Kuzma. To the paint. Here's Avdia.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Halliburton passes to Smith. Back to Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. They kick out to Hield. Halliburton right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. Porzingis with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Avdia, the pass to Kuzma. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Here's Halliburton. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Morris passes to Beal. Kuzma outside. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Another one falls for Washington.
It's really a challenge to keep Porzingis in check from mid-range. He's so tall and long, and he's got a great feel for the shot.
And over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Now here's Beal. Out to Kuzma. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carwine.
Thanks, Kevin. He thinks the big issue for them is to make things difficult inside. He understands that their opponent has a physical presence, but he wants his guys to match that physicality or surpass it. Obviously a tough order to fill, but they have to do it.
Thanks, David.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now here's Hield. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Indiana again missing. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signed a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. 7-point differential. Trying to end the drought. And the layup is up and in. Halliburton's got 7 points.
He's such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
Morris looking over the floor. Off target from three-point range. Indiana's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started. And it's Halliburton penetrating. And there it is for him. 9 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
A good close contest so far. As we've and we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Buddy Hield is out there with Smith. And there's Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Outside for Halliburton. Passes it to Smith. Back to Halliburton. On the wing, Hield. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Like when it comes to running the pick and roll, Monte Morris is more than capable, isn't he?
Yeah, Kevin, he's got such great feel and pace. See, that's what some young players don't understand. You can't go 100 miles an hour all the time. You got to play with pace as well as smarts. And he's got a really good feel for how to navigate those two areas well.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Kuzma passes to Morris. There's Beal with the 3. And another miss by Washington. Pacers trail by 4. Hield kicks to Turner. Hield outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Now here's Beal. He's covered closely. Here's Kuzma, and it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
He gets that one.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Wizards leading by 6. Beal, that's for 2. The rebound by Hield.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
3-pointer. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And the Pacers finished 25 and 57 last season. Their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
And last season, a tough one. Indiana with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I love how they approach the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future.
Here's Nemo. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Porzingis finds Morris. Back to Porzingis. Outside Beal. Pass to Avdia. 4 on the shot clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Beal's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Back to Smith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Nembhard. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Wizards leading by 9. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Stolen away. Turner with it. Now Beal defending. Healed from outside. Rebound, Washington.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Halliburton on the wing. Covered by Morris. Deal can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Here's Washington now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Pass to Porzingis. Shot from the wing. Kuzma outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Morris. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Here's Hield, and he banks in the layup.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Washington.
Right with it. Lets it go from deep. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Here's Nembhard. And so it's Washington. 13. Thank you, David, for that interview.
The Pacers, 11. The Wizards, 24.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
So on the floor for Washington. In the front court with Hachimura. White is out there with Kisper. And it's Gafford in at the 5, home in the paint. White, the pass to Hachimura. Over Taylor. Tries from 16. A shot off that time. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. To the inside. Mathurin.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
It's Barton on the wing. Kicks it to Kispert. Just 4 to shoot. Barton, no luck. Pacers trail by 9.
Will Barton does a little bit of everything out there. He's a consistent double-figure scorer, high-energy performer. He defends pretty well, makes plays for others, and can knock down threes. You can't ask for a lot more than that.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with.
Here's McConnell. And the rejection by Gafford. It's Barton with the drive. The shot's good from Gafford. Gafford's got his second bucket.
And as a versatile wing, Barton is a valuable commodity in the NBA.
He is what I like to call a stat sheet stuffer, Greg. You've heard that one before. A bunch to like in his game, and he'll do whatever it takes to help his team win.
Wizards leading by 11. Barton outside. Kicks to Kispert. From downtown. And it's McConnell with the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Picked off in midair. One-on-one fast break. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
RJ passes to McConnell. Now here's Taylor. Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Barton, wide open, he fires, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards. Right against McConnell. And stolen by Wright. There's a minute 34 left in the third. Nice ball movement by Washington. And a fast break now for the Pacers. McConnell passes to Johnson. Here's Duarte to the middle and stolen by Barton. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
And stolen by Barton. Down low. And the dunk by Kispert.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Jackson, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Barton surveying the floor. Hachimura finds Gafford. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him. Good.
Great job by Hachimura to not lose his concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. The kick out to Wright. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Substitution on the court.
To halt the run. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys.
And so it's Washington with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Jackson is out there with Taylor, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Duarte in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Pacers 5. Shot clock at 3, and here's Morris for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Catherine passes to Taylor. Here's McConnell. Beal with the block. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's Duarte. Shoots over Beal. The shot no good by Duarte.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And Beal kicks to Morris. Out to Kuzma. Clock at 4. The three-pointer no good. Pacers trail by 21. Here's Mathurin. Here's Jackson to the left wing. Here's McConnell. Indiana again missing. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Beal, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Releases from 15. Lets it fly. The shot no good by Duarte. Wizards leading by 23. And here is Morris. Here's Porzingis. Out to Kuzma. There's Beal with the 3. Morris outside. Ball's knocked loose. The Pacers have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the 4th quarter underway. Here's Mathurin, and the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Wizards. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And Indiana shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
The pass to Abdia. He kicks to Morris. Feeds it to Beal. And he makes that one. Beal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it's clear how confident Beal is. The closer he gets, the more his eyes light up trying to score.
The 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 6th rebound on the night. Up top, Morris. Right side, Beal. 18 feet out. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And the concentration Beal has while shooting, I don't even think he notices the defender.
Jackson has the open look, and he's way off from outside. Washington's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Wizards.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Denny Avdia.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Washington shooting 43% for the game. Morris outside. Beal against Taylor. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that. Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Morris with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. From deep three-point range. And he stays with it. To the middle. The steal. Stolen by Avdia. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Reddish. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. And for Indiana, Smith is out there with Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Heel. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. And this game features 2 tremendous passing teams. And there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving. touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Robinson misses.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Outside Turner. Pass to Nembhard. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
The Pacers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Endures these Pacers the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
Here's Nembhard following the score by New York. Bangs home the trifecta.
He likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. You don't want this to turn into a dunk fest, because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. No one near Randall as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark. Indiana again turning it over. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And again, it's the Knicks missing. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Out to Smith. Halliburton for 3. And no good that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. Inside. Halliburton with the steal. Passes it to Hield. Indiana moving it around. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside for Halliburton. Kept alive. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Knicks trail by 5.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
The shot by Reddish, no good. Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Halliburton up top, guarded by Robinson. Here's Smith. Halliburton trying to break loose. Smith, no luck. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all around.
This is his first free throw of the game.
For the Knicks.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. See the numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Boy, Mitchell Robinson to me a big that any team can make excellent use of because his combination of length, his impressive motor, the hustle he shows. To me, this guy just needs to stay healthy and he can be a force.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Randall with a screen for Barrett. They could use a bucket. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Smith. Here's Nembhard, guarded by Reddish. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 7-point differential. Here's Robinson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. pass to Nemo. Drops in the tray.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Brunson kicks to Reddish. Here he goes. Pass to Barrett to the wing right side. Brunson against Halliburton. Brunson, no good. Outside Turner. Brunson against Halliburton. Healed the pass to Turner. Back to Healed. From past the arc. Oh, big time.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
And so it's Indiana holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Turner is out there with Smith. Then it's Heald. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the two-guard spot. That's the Pacers' foul. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties where we operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Here's Brunson, and he lays it straight in. Brunson's got his first basket.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Nembhard. Smith on the wing. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Passes it to Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton up top. Stolen by Brunson. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop it. And Barrett slams it in.
R.J. Barrett's instincts make him dangerous in transition. Nicely done.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Halliburton against Brunson. Outside for Halliburton. In the corner, it's Heald. 4 on the clock. Randle grabs the board. Knicks trail by 5. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Halliburton with it. Brunson picks him up. The shot's good from Halliburton.
How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
Brunson kicks to Reddish. It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton.
And just like you'd want to see assertive basketball.
He threw that one down, Greg, so hard you could feel the strength over here. The shot's good from Halliburton.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Runs in the pass to Barrett. Reddish kicks to Barrett. He feeds it to Robinson. Dunk by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
They kick out to Heald. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hands it from downtown. Randall's got 6 points.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Smith outside. They kick out to Heald. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Randall on the pass to Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Now just a 1-point Pacer lead.
Wow, forceful finish by Mitchell Robinson. Love to see it. Why don't you flex right there, Mitchell?
Pass to Nembhard. Now Halliburton. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. And the Pacers lead by 3.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Thanks, David. And we'll be... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Knicks. They trail by 3. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Rose is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Obi Toppin. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. Rose passes to Quickly. 5 on the clock. Here's Toppin. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Duarte. Outside, Taylor. Mathurin passes to McConnell. Here's Mathurin. He's guarded by Fournier. Nice D from Fournier. Knicks trail by 3. Quickly finds Toppin. Back to Quickly. Pass to Toppin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Toppin's got the first points to start out the third quarter for New York. McConnell scanning the floor. Taylor with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. It's blocked. They get it back. Tries again. And it's Mathurin missing.
Indiana foul. T.J. McConnell.
In international play, Evan Fournier has been a part of the French team for a lot of big events.
Well, think about it. He was part of bronze medal winning teams for France at both the 14 and 19 World Cups. He was the leading scorer for the French national team at the 2020 Tokyo Games. Oh, yeah, he's been an integral part.
Jackson, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Fournier in the corner. Pocket 6. Out to the wing. New York Needs to get off a shot. Hartenstein, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 1 now for the Knicks. McConnell kicks to Jackson. Rose passes to Hartenstein. Takes it off the glass. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Shake some love and clap your hands. Here they are, your Indiana face mates. Your face mates dance team, everyone. Show them some love.
And there's the drive. Out to Taylor. Toppin with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. And that one's good quickly. Now is a 5-point Knicks lead.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And the Pacers call time here.
T-shirt bedlam. Right now, fans. Let's hear you go.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
Once again, give it up for your face mates dance team.
Indiana's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Pass to Nemo. In the corner, Smith with it. And a wide open look for Halliburton. They get it back. Turner. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Back to Hield. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton drives in. And Halliburton slams it in.
Yeah, that's Halliburton's handle, getting by defenders to the spot and then finish with authority.
Right side Fournier. And it's quickly in the corner. Misses the 3.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
The pass to Nemo. They kick out to Hield. Smith on the wing. Back to Halliburton. Ooh, the double clutch. He lays it in. Halliburton's got 12 points in the game.
Now, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you the versatility he has at the offensive end.
Right wing. Hartenstein passes to Toppin. And here's Rose. Back to Toppin. Misses from close range. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Hield. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Knicks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Doubled by Smith. Halliburton against Fournier. To the left side wing. On the wing quickly. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and he knocks down the first one. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein. Julius Randle comes in for Toppin. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Fournier. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Derrick Rose. Hield dishes to Smith. Pass to Nemo. They kick out to Hield. Headshot off. Randle with some nice D. To the inside. Robinson passes to Randle. Now quickly. Brunson with a clean look. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got
some point guard skill here with a tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Miles Turner. Hield is out there with Smith. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nemhard in at the 2. That's the Pacers' 5.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup and for the players. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. A shot by Reddish, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Hield the pass to Turner. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Halliburton up top. Brunson covering. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
May have a lead frame, but right there he shows you how balanced he is. Fights off the defense on the way up. That's nice.
Knicks trail by 3. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Reddish finds Randall. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the paint. And Smith with the stop.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
New York calls timeout. New York shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Brunson against Halliburton. Here's Barrett. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Nemhard, guarded by Reddish. Nemhard, the pass to Halliburton. Smith right side. He kicks it to Hield. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc, Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dishes to Randall, and the rejection by Smith. And Brunson, here we go. Here's Robinson, a second chance effort.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
He was all alone on that.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Smith finds Halliburton. Indiana moving the ball around. Smith on the wing. Hield outside. Indiana needs to get a shot. Halliburton for 3. The Knicks pull it in. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Out to Barrett. Over Hield. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got it all tied up now for New York.
R.J. Barrett might be young, but he does not shy away from the big moments. Good delivery, young sir.
His shot is good.
That's an Boy, the shot right here, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Randall from outside. The rebound by Hield.
And you know they wanted that one to go in.
Let's go the time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Indiana leading by 3. Halliburton outside. Shakes him. And a lot of contact on that one. So, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is
And sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which
the ruling on the floor stands.
to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. It was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, double-checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton is a skilled free throw shooter. Pressure is on. Can he continue that theme?
Brunson goes in. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch. Just a massive bucket by Buddy Hield, the guy who has never been afraid of these moments.
Randall passes to Robinson. Back to Randall. Goes back up. Yes!
Throwing it down hard.
27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Halliburton finds in. Smith with a wide open look. It's good from beyond the arc.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
Hield, the pass to Halliburton. Back to Hield. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He gets the first one, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
A chance for Hield to improve his team's situation. He seems cool and ready to deliver.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Here's Randall. Good!
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are...
Expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And now the opening lineup for New York. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Cam Reddish. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low. Now here's Beal. Short range. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Pass to Barrett. Rebound by the Wizards. Morris, right side, down low. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Avdia.
CTH can't teach height. Porzingis is big and completes the play.
And it's 6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wingspan.
Yeah, B.A. And you combine that with his motor, too. I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out.
And Washington has possession. The Knicks making their last shot. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. The fader. Shot clock at 6. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Robinson passes to Reddish. Back to Robinson. Over Porzingis. And a big finish by Robinson.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Steps back. Morris outside. Releases. Pass to Kuzma. Ball stolen. Randall against Beal. Brunson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Morris against Brunson. That shot is off. And New York will come the other way. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Morris.
Now, the Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Reddish misses. And you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than one season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, B.A. But now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year. So these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
Here's Brunson after the basket by Washington. Ooh, Morris with a steal. From the wing. He can't get it to go. New York goes the other way with it. Outside Barrett. Left side Robinson. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Kuzma outside. Pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Morris against Brunson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Fibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should. There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. I think his best basketball skill ahead of him.
Both shots good from the strike. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Brunson up top, guarded by Morris. Kicks it out to Barrett. Pass to Randall. Oh, sweet move. And he dumps it down right as the buzzer sounded. Wow. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Knicks. They're up by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game.
On the court right now for the Knicks. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Cam Reddish is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. The Wizards with a lead. To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Brunson passes to Reddish. Here's Barrett. To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Offensive rebound. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Outside Porzingis. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by New York. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Over to the wing. Outside Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Well, Brett, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tiffs, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your board a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee. And that goes for both sides. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do. And right at the top is guard that guy.
And it's Morris penetrating. The layup off target. Outside Barrett. Reddish passes to Robinson. Shakes him. Puts the move on. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Kuzma. And too long on the shot.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed. This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Back to Morris. Over Brunson. And again, Washington, no good.
Washington foul.
Well, Brent, Canada is well represented in the NBA these days. R.J. Barrett may be leading the charge.
Man, if you put together a team of nothing but Canadian players, you'd have a pretty strong 5 out there. And Barrett's a guy who might be the leader of that squad.
Outside Barrett. Back to Reddish. Brunson up top. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. A shot to stop the run. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Brunson against Morris. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Three-pointer Beal. He drops it from range. Beal's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Mixing it up just a little bit, Beal gets himself some room to work with using that screen.
Brunson. And he throws it down with one hand.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, BA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Avdia, guarded by Barrett. Morris passes to Kuzma, lets it go from deep. Randall pulls down the board. For New York, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Barrett. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. And it's a 4-point Knick lead.
Well, RJ is a natural scorer. It's very hard to shake him off that kind of focus.
Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. And here's Beal. Reddish covering. Out to Beal. All alone on the break. Jumps up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Now, this is the kind of play you want out of RJ Barrett. Just hustle plays.
Kuzma with a screen on Reddish. Beal from outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so that brings the first half to a close. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Martin and Hachimura are the forward pair. DeLon Wright is out there with Kispert, and it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Washington right now. Toppin shot is off.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Wright with the ball. Picked up by Rose. Back to Wright. Hachimura from long range. He buries it from 3. Hachimura's got 5 points.
Yeah, this is a tough one to figure out because Rui hitting the 3, that makes him really difficult to check.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Pass to Kispert. Back to Wright. Here's Kispert, guarded by Quickly.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Knicks with the lead. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. Now a timeout called by New York. Washington shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Right, the pass to Hachimura for the lead. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Evan Fournier.
Rui Hachimura is one of those guys who you're assured of as putting in the work in the offseason. His shot has gotten a little bit more accurate, and the confidence that he plays with continues to grow. He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Toppin, left side.
Washington foul. Corey Kispert. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Quickly from outside, out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Washington basketball.
If they score here, they're back in front.
And they've been waiting to retake this lead for a bit.
Pass to Kispert.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that happen.
First team foul.
For New York, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Rose against Wright. Here's Hartenstein. Banked it in off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Rose against Wright. Hachimura outside. Pass to Gafford. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards. Washington retains possession. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Barton. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And Will Barton looks comfortable there down on the inside with the shot.
Rose outside. Pass to Quickly. Here's Hartenstein. The Knicks rebound. Here's Fournier. Goes up again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
So he gets them both.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Inside, here's Gafford. The Knicks pull it in.
This might make you feel old, but Derrick Rose won his MVP over a decade ago, 2011 season. Whew, that was something special.
Back to Rose. Pass to Toppin. Here's Hartenstein. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Hartenstein's got 6 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Right against Rose. To the middle. Here's Kispert. It's deflected. They retain possession.
Next foul, Isaiah Hartenstein. First personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for Washington.
He hits the second from the line. 1:27 left in the third quarter here. Rose outside. Pass to Hartenstein. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Or good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Right, pass to Hachimura. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
Oh, man, putting points on the board. The defense being tough on Hachimura.
And the second free throw is good. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Rose up top, pounded by Wright. Quickly, passes to Fournier. Back to Quickly. Pass to Hartenstein. The second effort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Knicks, Isaiah Hartenstein. At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Wright finds Hachimura. Hammers the lob through.
And Rui getting up and getting after it on the lob.
Quickly outside. Toppin outside. Back to Quickly. Toppin outside. 3-pointer. And no good. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Knicks leading by 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
We've We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Cam Reddish is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the center position. Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Morris outside. And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Reddish against Beal. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
There are only 2 players in the league who can get a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
New York calls timeout. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He just wanted his players to get a breather and to remind them to stick with the game plan. He wants them to stay patient and run their plays, even if they have to go deep into the shot clock. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Randall, and he drives in. Tipped. Barrett passes to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Down low. And Kuzma the bucket. Oh, the assist by Beal. Beal's got 4 assists in the game.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
But I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Morris passes to Kuzma. Beal outside. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
For New York, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Brunson against Morris. And that one's good for Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Porzingis. The shot no good. New York goes the other way with it. Brunson passes to Randall. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Randall with a steal. Barrett with it. And it's Kuzma picking him up. Here's Randall. Deflected.
And how about Kuzma? The defensive energy he showed to get to that block.
Pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Porzingis making it count. Wants to come through big time and does here.
Outside Barrett. Now here's Randall. Defended by Kuzma.
How about Randall? Defendable big in a big moment.
Beal against Reddish. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
For New York, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Pass to Reddish. Now Robinson. And there's a 3-second violation. The Wizards have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Morris passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis has shown us signs of a little bit of everything here. Scoring, skill, dominating offensively.
There's a minute 34 left in the final quarter. Barrett. Boom! He jams it straight down.
R.J. Barrett wanting the ball and coming through. That was critical.
Out to Beal. Lets the 3 fly. Pass to Avdia. And stolen by Barrett. Right side Reddish. Outside Robinson. The three, Barrett. No good that time. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Morris passes to Porzingis. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Robinson. Reddish finds Barrett to the paint. Here's Randall, and it's good.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Down low. Here's Kuzma.
And Kuzma coming alive with that bucket in the clutch.
Outside Brunson. Reddish on the wing from behind the arc. The rebound by the Wizards.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
Huge free throws. Bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Brunson passes to Barrett. Back to Brunson. Pass to Randall. For the tie! Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. So it's a narrow victory for the Wizards, pulling out the W.
Indiana's starting lineup. Smith is out there with Turner. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. And for the Wizards, Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we can see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 5. It's his first trip to the line.
Smith, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Smith. Both free throws good from Smith. And Morris has got the ball here for Washington. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Kuzma against Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
Now, here is Halliburton. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Porzingis kicks to Beal. Back to Porzingis. It's stolen by Hield. Outside Turner. He takes it in, and it's slammed in by Turner.
I tell you, the tenacity of Turner on the drive is something no one wants to be a part of. A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
Now, here's Kuzma. Back to Morris. There's Beal with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And it's fun watching Beal take these shots. He's a master at knowing when to catch and fire.
And And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
So the Pacers called timeout. They're first in the game. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did with the strike.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He hits the second from the line.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now, here's Halliburton. Indiana again missing. Outside, Beal. Up top, Kuzma, covered by Smith. Kuzma passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big league.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And it's Smith missing. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 16-5 run here. Porzingis at the elbow. This one for three. Smith against Kuzma. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. That one a little long.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Hield. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Off the inbound pass. Blocked again. Now, Avdia. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Porzingis. Kuzma passes to Porzingis. Over Turner. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Washington. Their lead at 11 points. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Morris and Beal are the guards. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. And it's Avdia in at the small forward position. That's the group start the second quarter for the Wizards. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Washington.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Halliburton. Morris against Halliburton. Turner with the steal. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Shot by Hield, nobody around. The three-pointers off the mark. Washington leading now by 8. To the inside. Nembhard grabs the board. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense. They feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2-0, not great. In today's game, demands more movement from big men than ever before.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
Back to Morris. And it's Beal in the corner. Pass to Morris. This is to Beal. Fades away. Just 2 to shoot. Porzingis can't hit. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 6-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Halliburton against Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Smith dishes to Hield. Tries from 10.
You know, you want to keep seeing this from Kuzma, I think. Active, engaged, and being effective on the defensive end.
Avdia, the pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And can you always depend on him for what? To lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Porzingis inside. He's against Turner. Halliburton with the steal. Turner with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Here's Turner. There's the pass to Nembhard. Over Morris. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Washington leading now by 8. To the middle. Here's Beal. Down low. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morris has got his first points in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Nembhard, the pass to Smith. Outside for Halliburton. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Beal. Inside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
This is what we've come to expect from Porzingis. I mean, no let up in his game at all. When he's got his foot on the pedal, he mashes it.
Out to Smith from the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Smith's got 6 here in this quarter.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Morris into the lane. Skijesss passes to Avdia. Back to Skijesss. Shot clock at 6. Flying is what from deep. Avdia can't hit. Here's Nemhard. Heel. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And so it's the Washington Wizards. Thank you, David. And moving forward.
Your Wizards. 29. The Pacers. 20.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We've got T.J. McConnell, and it's Mathurin in at the 3.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path, starting his collegiate career in junior college.
And Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Stolen by Kispert. Here's Gafford. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And now it's an 11-point Wizards lead. Duarte passes to Mathurin. McConnell with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. McConnell against Wright. That's to Kispert. And he finishes nicely on the way. And the Wizards lead by 11.
That is room service delivery from right there for the sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
McConnell passes Duarte. And he drives in. And the rejection by Gafford. Stolen by Jackson. Passes Duarte. Goes up on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Washington Wizards. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's Wright. That one wide left. Here's Duarte, guarded by Wright. Pass to McConnell. Poked away and stolen by Wright. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Now here's Taylor. The pass to Mathurin. Up top, McConnell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Duarte. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated here, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And he's good on the second. Pacers trail by 8. 1:46 left in the third quarter. McConnell kicks to Jackson. Taylor passes to McConnell. Back to Taylor. Here's Mathurin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Releases from 15. Offensive rebound to the left wing. Second chance effort, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
And that's terrific D by Hachimura. He's shown he has the strength and length to match up against almost anyone.
Washington with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. Gafford passes to Wright. Barton outside. Offline with his 3. Pacers trail by 6. Here's Mathurin, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
Well, he's got such length at 6'5" in the backcourt. Perhaps surprised the shooter there and came up with the block.
Finding the lane.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Here's Hachimura. An easy 2 points on the lane. Hachimura's got his second basket.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Taylor passes to Mathurin. Now McConnell. Back to Taylor. It's up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Running at the wings, Beal and Avdia. And it's Morris in at the point. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Here's Nembhard. Smith the pass to Nembhard. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 5 on the clock. Hield. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And so here is Indiana. They trail by 6.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled.
And now, yep, this will be a coaching challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Oh, a strong finish that time by Turner. When you need a big bucket, he can seal the deal on the fast break for you.
Morris against Halliburton. And there's Beal. That's good on the assist by Morris. And the Wizards lead by 6. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Now here is Morris. And Beal kicks to Avdia. No good on the 3. Pacers trail by 4. Avdia with the rebound. Outside, Beal. Pass to Porzingis. Outside for Beal. Clock at 6. The shot comes out, so Indiana will take it the other way. Here's Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
Up top, Morris. He's covered by Halliburton. Porzingis and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. That free throw, no good.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Morris against Halliburton. Smith wide open. He fires. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Morris against Halliburton. Passes it to Beal. It's Kuzma top the key. Over to the left wing. Plenty of space. He finds that one off the back iron and got it ball. And the Wizards lead by 2. Morris against Halliburton. Out to Smith. Here's Nemhard. Halliburton on the wing. Smith outside to take the lead. They get it again, and Turner stays with it. Turner's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
Morris passes to Kuzma. Outside for Beal. Shoots from 12. Pacers with the rebound. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the 4th. It's good on the putback. Smith's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pacers.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backwood.
Beal gets a wide open look. Nails the tray.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now, here's Halliburton. Yes!
Big time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
Morris with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. There's Kuzma. Come!
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
So it's the Pacers now. Halliburton on the wing. Covered by Morris. Beal attacking. Halliburton finds Hield. No good. Outside Beal. And so it's Washington. He's straight by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Oh, say does that song.
Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And now Indiana's starting group. Jalen Smith is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. The 3 is up. And Reddish gets it to go.
Well, Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammates an open look.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over.
Who wants a Pacers?
Guys, you think about the Indiana Pacers, a team that has had several coaching changes of late, and obviously that kind of inconsistency has no doubt played a part in their recent struggles.
Now here's Hield. Pass to Turner. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep. Well, the Pacers hired Rick Carlisle as their coach for the second time, by the way, in the summer of 2021.
That's exactly right, B.A. Remember, Coach Carlisle was quite successful here between 2003 and 2007. Then he moved on to be the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks for 13 years. Obviously a championship coach that 1 year with Dirk Nowitzki. I think the Pacers, optimistic Coach Carlisle, can help speed up this rebuild.
Now here's Hield. To Halliburton from deep. From the arc. No good there. The Knicks go the other way with it. And here's Brunson. Outside for Randle. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for him. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Halliburton finds Hield. Here he goes. Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Halliburton. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Brunson. Takes a 3. And the Knicks Hits another three.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Graham.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor. Solid shooting threat from outside. And gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
Now here's Barrett. Back to Reddish. Puts up a three. Pass to Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Robinson, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Indiana's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Knicks on D. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Heel. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Here's Barrett. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Smith. And it's Brunson with the rebound. The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Randall. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, defense is smart to get close to Randall, but he powers through it anyway.
Now here's Turner. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton on the wing. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Heel for 3. And he can't get that one. And New York will come the other way. Randall outside. Pass to Brunson. Fires for 3. The rebound by Turner. Indiana trailing here. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Barrett. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Heel to the ball. Pass to Smith. Here's Nembhard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jalen Brunson picks one up. And he makes a first.
Jalen Smith at the line. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Left side Reddish. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reddish has got 5 points.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
And so,
A big round of applause for your Knicks City Kings.
and for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, Smith out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Buddy Hield, and it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Randall pulls down the board. The Knicks with the lead. Inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Smith. It's picked off. Fast break, New York. Reddish passes to Brunson. And he dunks it down.
insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Halliburton following the bucket by the Knicks. Out to Heel. The three. The Knicks pull it in. Left side Brunson. Pass to Randall. Back to Barrett. And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by Turner. Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
Now here's Robinson. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Halliburton. Over Brunson. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Now the Knicks with it. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And a strong finish with two hands.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
The Pacers have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Halliburton outside. And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far.
2 minutes in the first half. 2 minutes.
Brunson passes to Reddish. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Reddish has got 10 points in the game.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Heel. 6 to shoot. Pass to Turner. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender. Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Nice shot by Turner.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Pass to Barrett. Outside Reddish. Brunson finds Reddish. And it's off from 3-point range. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there it is for him. He's got 5.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
And here are the Knicks. They're on a 16-4 run. Outside for Randall. Outside Reddish. Back to Randall. Outside Reddish. The 3, Barrett. That shot, no good. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Knicks out in front. They lead by 18. All right, now let's check in with Allie. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon. Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Isaiah Hartenstein. Derrick Rose is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Obi Toppin, and it's Fournier in at the small forward position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside Fournier. Driving to the basket. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Well, solid at recognizing when to attack on the interior. Fournier staying aggressive.
Halliburton misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
Rose outside. And here's Toppin from the arc. No luck on that one. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Turner with it, picked up by Fournier.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Rose against Halliburton from inside. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
A nice shot by Toppin.
The very definition of a stretch 4. Toppin is a knockdown shooter, so vital for the spacing to his basketball team.
For Indiana, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here's the fast break. Here's Quickly. And that one is stopped right through.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Back to Heel. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Misses the 3. And for the Pacers, they're shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. And foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
A new lineup here for Indiana.
Substitution on the court.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Toppin left side. Quickly outside. Pass to Rose. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Rose has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, this is one of Rose's few offensive limitations, right? That consistency from deep range, but he drills that one.
And once again, off the mark by Indiana. New York with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, B.A., they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Quickly from outside. That one no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
McConnell with it, picked up by Rose. The shot by Duarte, no good. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Back to Fournier. Rose against McConnell. Rose outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Toppin. Taylor with a rebound.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Pass to Duarte. This one for three. Knocks it down from distance.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Rose, the pass to Toppin. Another shot, and he lays it in. Toppin's got 5 points.
We're talking about a 6'9" guy with a 7'2" wingspan. Toppin loves to be above the rim, picks up the loose change.
Taylor's shot is off.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And so it's New York with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the five for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Chris Duarte is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Goga Bitadze, and it's Taylor in at the four-man spot. Knicks shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Fournier with the bucket.
This guy is more than capable as a ball handler. Fournier, clever, navigating his way around the defense.
Pass to Bitadze. Here's Taylor. Take it away. Rose into the lane, kicks it to Quickly. Up top, Toppin. Takes the three. Taylor with a rebound. The Pacers shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Here's Matherin. The putback. Hartenstein pulls it in. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
The Pacers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Taylor driving in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Rose outside. Outside Fournier. Kicks it to Quickly. From deep. Pacers with a rebound. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Taylor. And here's McConnell. It's Duarte on the wing. Fires from the corner. And that one's long.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Quickly outside. Here's Hartenstein. And that one is hammered home.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Duarte. It's stolen. Now Quickly. Out to Rose. Outside Fournier. From downtown. And so the ball out of bounds. Fournier touched it last. A new lineup here for New York. The Pacers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Matherin with the drive. And that one drops.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Now here's Brunson. Right side Barrett. Randall outside. Down low. Reddish passes to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson with it. And here's Brunson from the arc. It's hauled in by McConnell. Pass to Matherin from deep three-point range. And it's Brunson with the rebound. New York has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Brunson passes to Barrett. Oh, swiped away. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Brunson. Pass to Reddish. Pulls it. He can't hit that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Over to the left wing. Here's Duarte. Reddish covering. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Outside Brunson. Randall outside. Back to Brunson. From deep. No good. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
This matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Greg. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Avdia and Kuzma, they make up the forwards. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. For 3, Randall, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Are you serious? That is some power from the point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Kuzma with a screen on Brunson. Morris finds Kuzma. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
So elusive in screen and roll action. Kyle Kuzma, nice play.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, B.A., a 25-44 ending for the Wizards. Failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Mitchell Robinson on the floor for his defense unequivocally, but this young guy is really coming on the offensive end. Great job drawing the contact.
And he's good on the second. The Wizards have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Morris down low. Brunson defending. Kuzma, the pass to Beal. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Morris finds Porzingis from deep three-point range. That one doesn't drop. And New York the other way now. Here's Reddish. And Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Here's Reddish. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the bench at the line, 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Morris outside. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket. Boy, you think about the surprises at the trade deadline back in 2022. The one that shocked me the most, the Mavericks sending Kristaps Porzingis to the Wizards. I was shocked.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Washington trailing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Morris outside. Pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball for Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Doris, the big Porzingis trade really did catch people off guard.
It seemed when he was acquired by the Mavericks that Kristaps and Luka Doncic were going to be the backbone of the Mavericks for a long time. How quickly things change in the NBA.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Barrett. Porzingis grabs the board.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. Out to Beal. Back to Porzingis. And stolen by Barrett. And they're pushing it up. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, Julius Randall on the open floor can be a real problem. It shows you that right there.
Beal against Reddish. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Morris against Brunson. To the middle. Ooh, Morris with a steal. To the inside. Robinson passes to Brunson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The deep 3 from Porzingis. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Reddish down low. And stolen by Porzingis. Beal outside. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
And we've reached the...
Your Knicks City Kings. Here comes your Knicks City.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Cam Reddish. And it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Here's Beal to the middle. Here's Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here's Randall. He's got 7. Pass to Barrett. Brunson against Morris. Kicks it out to Barrett. Here's Randall. Rebound Washington. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. To the paint. For 3, Porzingis. Again, the miss by Porzingis. For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Brunson passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry. Now, before he arrived in the NBA, Jalen Brunson had a ton of success in college. This guy instrumental in Villanova's national title in 2018.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Outside Brunson. Randall outside. Pass to Robinson. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That'll be a second foul of the game. For all he did at the college level, Brunson still dropped to the second round of the NBA draft doors.
He did, B.A., but he showed he belonged right away. His numbers get a little bit better every season. At 6'1", he's a strong finisher close to the bucket. He can play the 1 guard, he can play the 2 guard, he can make open shots, he can get in the paint and score. Jalen Brunson is a big-time contributor to a high-quality basketball team.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Kuzma finds Porzingis. Here's Morris. Back to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Oh, wow! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The athleticism of Mitchell Robinson is something to behold.
Now here's Morris. Kuzma outside. Back to Morris. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. And New York will come the other way. Inside. He shoots. Randall can't hit. The Wizards have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter.
First personal foul.
What we know about Bradley Beal, guys, one of the best scorers in the game. To me, him rounding out his playmaking and the setup ability of his teammates has changed who he is.
Now here's Morris. Kuzma outside. Pass to Porzingis. And he makes it on the layup. Porzingis has gotten 4 this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Morris against Brunson. Randall, the pass to Barrett. Robinson with it. Avdia pulls it in. 59 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside Porzingis. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
Don't sleep on his athleticism now. Porzingis plays well above the rim.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. 51 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Brunson on the drive. Here's Robinson. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Robinson's got 11 points.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Morris passes to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Brunson passes to Barrett. Randall outside. There's the triple. Avdia pulls it in. To the paint. Porzingis finds Beal. 4 seconds left. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their late.
Mitchell Robinson has been on display for the Knicks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, it's been quite a game for Mitchell Robinson.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Here's who Wes Unseld Jr. is starting in the second half. Martin and Achimura are the forward pair. Kispert is out there with DeLon Wright, and it's Gafford in at the center position. Now here's Hachimura. Pass to Gafford, and the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's Washington now, trailing by 2. Hachimura from long range. That shot missing. Well, the Knicks shooting the ball at 48% so far. Left side Fournier. Quickly, left side. Hachimura with a rebound. The Wizards shooting it at 52%. Barton, the pass to Gafford. Hachimura outside. Up top, Barton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pure from three-point range.
Boy, if Rui Hachimura can consistently make three-point shots, he becomes that much more dangerous.
Here's Rose. And right with the defensive effort. Washington has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. Here's the break. Rose with it. Gafford picks him up. And Gafford with the block. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Right, pass to Barton. Knocked loose. Here's Kispert. From deep. And again, Washington with a triple.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open. Well, you think about Daniel Gafford being picked in the second round back in 2019. But guys, in 2021, that young man started to find his stride.
Hartenstein, no good. The Wizards with a lead. Barton, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Now a timeout called by New York. And with Gafford, Doris, he earned a 3-year, $40 million deal.
He did, B.A., and it had everything to do with what he showed as a starting caliber center in the league. His rebounding, his rim protection, and his value as a vertical threat at the cup. All very worthy of that contract.
Now here's Rose. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Hartenstein. Quickly from outside. Gafford grabs the miss. And Washington with possession. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Here's Kispert. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now an 8-point Wizard lead.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
And that one's good. Quickly.
Vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Wizards lead 34-29.
Down low. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here's Rose. Banked it in off the glass. Rose has got his first basket.
Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
Now here's Wright. Hachimura with room to shoot. And again, it's Washington converting.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Kicks it to Quickly. Fournier against Barton. Rose outside. Toppin, a screen on Wright. 5 on the clock. Pass to Toppin. And he jams it home with authority.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Here's Kispert. He's got 5. Out left to the wing. Now here's Barton. Here's Kispert. Up and in on the layup. Kispert's got 7 now in this quarter. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Rose against Wright. Rose, the pass to Quickly. Toppin outside. Back to Quickly. Shot clock at 6. Oh, misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
And so it's Washington with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Cam Reddish. And it's Barrett in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Great play off the bounce by Bradley Beal. He has added this methodically over the course of time. Go ahead, Bradley. Drive it, baby.
Brunson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Randall. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Beal, the pass to Porzingis. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Reddish. Now Robinson. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Beal against Reddish. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And the Knicks call time here. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
Man, if only he could play this well every night. This hometown crowd was not prepared for him to just go off like he did in this one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Morris against Brunson. It's Avdia on the wing. Morris outside. Got a piece of it. And now the Knicks on the break. Uses the glass on the layup. Reddish has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Beal. They kick it out to Porzingis. Kuzma outside. Pass to Avdia. Clock at 6. And the three-pointer goes. Well, the Knicks shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Barrett. Rebound by the Wizards. Morris outside. Kuzma. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
What I love about Kyle Kuzma is this guy understands there's more to the game than just scoring. That's a change from his rookie season. Now he wants to contribute defensively, and he gets on the glass, guys.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Washington's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Kuzma outside. Pass to Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here we go, one-on-one. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Well, the strength of Julius Randle is an obvious asset. This guy, despite being undersized, is able to finish through contact.
Brunson against Morris. Pass to Avdia. Kuzma outside. Morris with it. Randle with a steal. Outside Barrett. That shot off the mark. And Washington the other way now. 1:03 left to play in the fourth quarter. Kuzma outside. Beal right side. Reddish with it. Beal picks him up. Randle left side. And it's Randle with the jam.
Now, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Beal against Reddish. Now here's Beal. Not a lot of room. Morris outside. Beal with a screen on Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Morris. Oh, got a piece of it. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Tipped away. 20 seconds left in the final quarter. For 3, Randle. Avdia pulls it in. Porzingis with it. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go for him. So we see the Wizards get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They have